Hey guys, it's me Zoe with Chestnut Hills Farmstead. Since our shelter has survived the most recent storm, that actually means we get to move forward with some progress. Our potager is forever going to be a work in progress. We have so much that we've got to do with that. But while Nick's hauling rock, I don't want to be in the way. I don't want to get scooped up. I don't want to get dumped out. So we're letting him haul some rocks so we can lay some more of that weed barrier. But while we're waiting on him to do his part, me and Mackenzie have our own job to do today. And that has to do with this load of fence posts. We've got to get some pulled out and ready for us to put in the ground. And then we might work on some more of the garden stuff. But progress, y'all, one step at a time. We're getting ready to make us a brand new paddock. A very, very large paddock for the goats, so that we can let this other one recover, put the alpacas in it. We're making an alleyway. Big plans coming up in the next few weeks. But we got to start somewhere, and somewhere starts right now. There's our load of posts. I've got Mackenzie getting herself lined up so that we're going to be able to unload some of them. Okay, so just for a perspective of where we are, if you guys look past that tree on down, you can kind of see Cinco way back over there. It's a gate. So this little freestanding tree is going to come down, and we are going to have us an alleyway that runs all the way to here. And so here is our gate. The corner of this paddock is here. We're gonna leave. That's good. That'd be good. Thank you. We're gonna leave wide enough to make us an alley so that we can get through to go to that back pasture. And there's multiple reasons why. We want to be able to access that back paddock without having to go through other paddocks. That's the big gate for now. But also, if we have alpacas in this pasture, it'll allow us to be able to have alpacas over here, because they have to have separation because they can mate through the fence. So, multiple reasons that'll allow us access without having to go through multiple fences. We will eventually put another gate on the back side of that one, but we're not going to do that right now. This alleyway is important, and we're just going to use it as is. We won't use it that much anyway. So what are we doing now? The plan is for this paddock to come off of that gate down there. We put in a few weeks ago, several weeks ago now. Y'all watched us do that. So we're gonna run all the way this way. Well, then we're gonna get up here to our little self-made driveway, and we're gonna put us a corner in. So we've got to unload some of these fence posts. We're gonna put 4 here because that's what Nick said to do. We're gonna go up to the top, put 4 there, and go equivalent to where it will cut back and put 4 there. So once we get all the fence posts that we need off of here, we're gonna take them down and put them with some other logs, other wooden posts. That way they're not up here by the road. And then we'll have a central location to pick them out when we need them. And we will have several of them because we have lots of terraces, which means we're going to need lots of bracing and all going up through here. But this is something me and Mackenzie can handle while Nick's working on something else. At least getting these corners in, and just kind of go from there. Alright, be careful because they might start coming loose. It's metal bands on it. She's got to get it cut. Maybe. I think he thinks it's plastic. Okay, let me see what else we can cut with it. go. We already don't know what we're doing, do we? We're not off to a very good start here. Woo! These things about to go rolling, ain't they?
Probably.
Okay. Be careful. Meanwhile, that sucker's taking him a good nap. Legs open, everything. Careful. You scared Jason. He got up and started running. Alright, Mackenzie did it. She got him cut loose. So, plan is, we're going to take 4 off. We're going to put them right down here, right behind the trailer. And then we'll put 2 more, right over here because we'll wait. Well, we'll wait because we'll have to put a gate somewhere, but the gate needs to be probably up at the top up there, at the top of the driveway, because all this is all hill and it's flat up there. So we'll probably put our gate up there. So right now, let's just put 4 down right here to make our corner. Alright. We're going all the way to the T-post. Yeah, I'll walk. And give y'all perspective of how much room these goats are about to get. All this here. It's not as sideways as the camera's making it look. There we go. You can see just how steep these terraces are. So it really makes for hard for fencing. Having all these terraces is kind of a blessing and a curse, because some of the terraces are a lot more pronounced than the others. So some of them have really good drainage and then some of them hold water. But for fencing, it's a complete and utter nightmare. Alright, so here we are. We are at, there's the top gate. There's Hoss and Holly. Way down there, you can see the goat shelter. That's where we started. So the goats are going to get all of this. I don't know if you can see the wooden post right in here. It's going to follow all the way that way. We're going to cut it back to be even with that wooden post. So they'll have all this as one big paddock. Now that we got that unloaded, let's check in with Nick and see what he's gotten done with the protege. Kind of do a little bit of an update there too. Woo-wee! Well, it's looking much better.
What?
It's looking much better.
Almost there.
Almost. You know what I think I might do?
What?
I might go get our beds that's already put together and go ahead and put them on that black so we can look at it.
I wish you would.
Okay. I think that's what I'm going to do. I might go ahead and put the other ones together too.
You trading puppies to the goats?
Yeah, I was going to show them in a minute.
Well, Hank don't like it. He ain't hushed since you put him in there.
I did not put him in that house.
No, he put himself in that house.
Yeah, and he's just barking.
But he don't like being in that fence. He likes to run around and do what he wants
Well,
to
do you know where Honey is?
She's
She's inside the kennel. Laying down in the little bitty kennel that's inside the big goat pen.
Honey always gonna find a place to lay down.
Hanky Pants. I did not put you in that house. Hank. Come on, Hank. Come here, bud. Come on, Hank. Come here, Hank. There you are. Come here. Hey, Hank. Not get stuck. You're going to get shot. Don't get too close. You got to learn to live with the goats, buddy. If you're going to stay at the farm, you're going to get shocked, baby. Back up. I don't want you getting shocked. So we brought the little babies out here. And they're laying down over there. Matt. Oh, bless it.
What's wrong with him?
Belle just bopped him with her head. Okay, well, I guess it's time to feed them. And then Honey's over here. She's laying down in her little kennel that we actually brought the baby goats out here in. Honey! Honey! She's nervous. So we did bring the baby goats out here, and Mama is just not wanting to do anything with them. She completely ignored them. You know, and that's kind of to be expected. It's been a couple of days now. It's Saturday, and that was on Wednesday that they were born. So we kept trying, but I just think that we're in it for the long haul. And that's okay, because that's what's best for them. And they're thriving, and they are doing really well. They are taking their bottles like little pros. So that's what I'm going to do now. I actually brought bottles in case it came time to feed and we were still here. So I'm going to go get them, and we're going to feed real quick. Okay, babies are fed. They're not really enjoying being out here. That's one of the downsides of having bottle babies, is if you have them inside, they kind of like it. They kind of get a little bit comfortable inside. It's really good, if you have it, to put them in a barn, keep them with the goats. For us, that's just not doable. Not if we're feeding every 2 hours, but they will eventually become outdoor goats again, and they will learn to love it. But right now, we got to realizing we haven't seen the boys in a little while. And the way this property is set up, this used to be an old home place. This used to be crops. That's why it is terraced like it is. It was intentional. And way over here on the far side of the property in the woods are some old trash piles, old dump piles. And our boys and a few of our adult friends have found a liking to looking for old bottles and findings in these trash piles. So here I go, trotting through the woods. We're going to follow this fire break, and we're going to go see if the boys are back here and see if they've found anything yet. Here we are, somewhere out here in the middle of it. One of my favorite magnolia trees. I hope I don't see a snake. Boys? Boys! I'm not real good at this whole being out in the woods thing. But I also figured the boys were over here somewhere. Never know what I'm gonna see when I get out here, so I'm just gonna let this camera roll. That way if anything happens to me and they find the camera, maybe there'll be video proof of what has happened to Zoe. I ain't got a darn picking clue where I'm at. It all looks the same to me. Ow. Dang it. What have I gotten myself into? Everything looks the same. Everything looks green and brown. And got lots of vines. And I can't walk straight because I'm trying to talk and hold this camera. Oh wait, I think I hear them. Let's see. Looks like an area for some snakes. What? I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, but I don't see you. I still don't see you. I'm in the woods. I'm not on the trail. I done got lost. Ow. I done got lost. Are you wearing an orange shirt? Where are you? What? Yeah. I done got lost out here.
I could probably find out where
there's water. No, I don't know where I'm at. Where's the trail?
If you go that way, not too much farther, you go to the creek.
Oh, I didn't realize I was that far. Okay, let's go back up.
Okay.
I would have done got down here and got bit by a water moccasin or something like that. Somehow. I'm trying to look at the camera and walk. That ain't gonna work. Oh, there's the trail. Okay. I don't have a clue. I came from the front one. Where are we at?
A trail.
Yeah, but where?
You go that way, you go up to the first trail.
That's where I came in.
Okay. You keep on going, you go to
Okay, alright, let's go. Hey, since we're already over here, let's go look in the piles.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Here's where I came in at. Ouch. Starting all over again. So this is where I'd come. There's your shovel, I would have known. But I came and I went that way when I was looking for y'all. So we do know there used to be an old home site
Over here.
right in here because there's an old power pole that's down right over there that has some wire run through it. So at some point we did hear that this was where they had a barn. So just a little history. We've showed you guys where the old well is. And Nick knows this a lot better than I do. But that used to be where the house sat. And they actually used to have the corner of the front porch right beside the well so they could just go out on their front porch and draw their water. Well, this is several hundred feet away. And at the road, which is just right over there, we noticed that there's some fence bracing, and there's a culvert in the road, and it's very steep, so we know the road's been graded down a lot. Well, we got to asking Nick's dad all about it, and he told us there used to be a barn here where they had all their animals, and they, as time went, had put some power on it, hence the power pole. Well, it's not really even a power pole, it's just a wooden beam that has some really old wiring run through it. So this is back where they used to farm. This was where they had their animals and they did their things. And it's all grown up now, but y'all, when we start doing these controlled burns, some of that evidence is going to start showing back up of the old life that used to be lived here. And there's Farmer Rhett. Look how dirty you are. Where have you been? What you been doing?
In the dirt.
Playing in the dirt. That makes sense. Come on, let's go find some piles. I wanted to show everybody our piles that Coach Andy likes to dig in, and y'all have been finding bottles. Well, what are you doing, Hoss? Here comes Hoss down the hillside. Hey, buddy. Hey. So as y'all see, lots and lots. I know the camera ain't gonna do any justice, but this is the hillside. And we just walked down the hill. There's these big mounds of dirt. Go stand on the top of that one.
No.
Both of you can. So people can see just how tall, high up.
There might be lots of them. Just right under.
So what happens is, back in the old days, they would push their trash and dirt, trash piles off the edge of their driveway, the road, into the woods. And over time, it just keeps getting pushed. So we can come in and we can start digging around in these dirt piles and uncover some pretty old stuff. So you see Chance is way down on the backside. And these piles, God, I wish you could see. These piles are just huge. They're so high up because way up there is the road. Okay, so we showed everybody kind of what we got hidden back here, because nobody knows where it is except us and Coach Andy.
Y'all just now found out.
No, we knew this was back here. All these mounds. They go, like, we're going to go way back up there because we're on the back side of them. Alright, it's time to make our way up out of these woods and head home for today. I'm sure Nick really loved me abandoning him while he's just slaving away, and I got out here in the woods and got lost. So, well, I made it out of the woods alive. I thought I was done, but I forgot I wanted to move those my garden beds up there to the potager just so we can kind of see what it's going to look like a little bit. So we're going to do that before we close out for the day. Come on, let's get these things loaded.
Okay, so
Okay. Let's go take these. We'll come back and get some more. Rhett, get your bike. Okay, got them up here. Can't wait to start laying them out. I love the color. It's gonna look really good against green grass background or some rock or whatever we decide to do. Nick's hard at work trying to get the dirt smooth. Really thinking we did it right this time.